A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
See how this works out. Here's Richardson with it. Pass out left, caught by Woods. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus.
Yeah, we was just testing waters the other day.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone.
Yeah,
good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And Richardson yet again. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. From the shotgun, Richardson. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback up.
Touchdown. Good read, though.
Anthony Richardson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Same here, dude. I want to start so bad I can taste it.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I
found out that he wasn't in the starting spot. They put Grover in the starting spot. I was like, what the fuck is this? Which I mean, he's an 89 and Grover's an 86, but I mean, still.
When he called that play, and if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Good pass.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The Falcons at 11-3 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense.
I'm sorry, I like that he laid out for it. That was pretty cool.
It's a punting situation.
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. This is taken at the 15. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. But now
apparently, which is weird because when that actually mattered, I didn't have a problem.
For a moment.
I'm hoping it's Evan Hall.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, he pulls over it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Yep.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's
that was the other guy.
To put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action with Richardson. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end.
Good coverage.
He winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. This one completes Alec Pierce. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Thanks.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another game.
I stepped right around him. I didn't know he was going to get it at first.
Exactly as he drew it up in practice.
I was like, I need it.
Good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
There it is.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Richardson now on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
That's a good bounce back play right there. After taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Back to Taylor on first down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second down, here's Richardson.
Oh, good pick.
It's intercepted. A drive killer there. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons will have solid field position.
Yeah, I had a pick 6 last time. Man, that ball was not placed well. Should have high pointed it.
And it just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard. Second down and a run by Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30, will be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down.
Smart move.
And he's more than capable of finding an escape
See me cut inside.
getting a decent gain.
Out you go. I know it.
The 15, it's 1st and 10.
On the ball.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. will say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play
It
to
happens.
develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ready.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch out now. 50 furious. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant.
Man, I love that play. Damn, I love that play.
Zaire Franklin. And the Colts force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those
You get caught up in the line. That happens sometimes. And it'll shut your buttons down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be brought down here.
Play that funky music, white boy.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll hand off to Hull. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The slot man in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Off play action. Richardson.
Oh,
That'll be incomplete.
illegal touching though.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, it might have been.
Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Richardson.
Oh, what a play.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute.
I had him.
Great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man.
It's a beautiful pass. Jeez.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw.
Oh.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. On third down, here's Richardson.
Oh.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
What a game.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here we go.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Check, huh?
On 2nd, here's Algier. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 60 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Let's go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Ritter. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Wondering how the other side lives tonight.
To finish the job, there's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down.
You stayed outside, you got a touchdown.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Algier. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. Algier will score. Touchdown and 1. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Should have done that thing where I block it and then get a holding call.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Ooh.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Rifles one, and
That closing speed is ridiculous.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season.
You must have blinked because it looked like you're going right, and then all of a sudden you're going left. Great.
Entire season.
On the double.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And complete to Drake London. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's bullshit. That's a bullshit call.
Flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. That makes the score 14-7. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Really? Yeah.
The Colts come to the line.
That's kind of crazy,
start
actually.
their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone.
Oh my goodness.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Richardson.
Jesus. This dude fucking Gumby? My God. Can't get shit over him. High passes. Leading passes. Nothing.
Now Richardson. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other
Yeah,
side of
it makes you feel good,
midfield,
man.
going out of
But
bounds.
damn, am I nervous? Yeah, I'm
20
nervous
yards
throwing
there
that
on
shit.
third down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hold the set.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Richardson to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
What the?
Now the Colts going to burn the second
Okay.
of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
That's fine. Go ahead and run my clock off. Then give me a timeout. That's beautiful.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this.
And nope.
That would be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So another incompletion there. He's
I'm gonna go
hitting
for this.
fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Richardson on 4th down. That one finds Pierce right side. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Picked.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away.
Yeah, especially him.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that is incomplete. Stopping the
Okay.
clock with 5 seconds to go.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Gay's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche.
Good half,
shall
dude.
we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve.
We're just about
As
set
we
to
send
get
you
back
down
to it. Both teams
Orlando,
making their
where
final
Jonathan
adjustments,
Coachman has our
and we'll
EA
head back
Sports
to
halftime
Atlanta
report.
and rejoin
Coach.
Brandon and Jar.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Yeah, maybe.
offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball.
Not sure.
And I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Ready.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Robinson with another carry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Oh, he's got his tight. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So
Look at that.
They would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to
Guess
get
we'll
a
find
little
out in a second.
separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room.
And now,
Yep.
as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a
God
second
damn it.
look at this just to make sure.
Ready. Cheetah. Cheetah.
Algier now up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Nice play. Holy shit. Who was that?
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Got it.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Going for it on fourth down. It's Ritter. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have a Falcons first.
Oh, y'all got old Scotty Miller, huh?
He's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that.
Yeah, he does.
They decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very
I think that 4th down's going to be a game settler.
How about that poor defensive line? They've
Maybe.
been knocked around the entire game, and
See what happens.
while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't
Oh, I
had much
know.
success
But
throughout
mine wasn't to go up
2nd and
by
7 from the
fucking
9.
10.
Ritter to throw it. That's thrown underneath Algier.
Touchdown. Nope.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Check, pink.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field.
11 actually.
Extra block, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Man, I hate Charles Davis. He's such a douchebag.
21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
I mean, one of these idiots have anything going on during the season, so they're like, hey,
From a couple
we'll
yards
just take
deep,
from
he'll
them.
bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Yeah, he's an absolute stud, dude. No pun intended.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this.
Oh, I almost didn't see Bateson standing back there in the logo.
All of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting.
Come on, man. 8 for 20 now. We started 7 of 7.
Letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards
Damn it.
against, let alone put points up on the board.
Yep. Oh, that's what accuracy in the 70s does for you.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Oh, hell yeah. That was awesome.
His way up past the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Option play to give the hole.
Oh, I didn't know Hole was in. God damn it.
He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Fielded just inside the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very
Man, I swear to God, this momentum shit's insane.
And frankly, it's just a matter of wills in a lot of ways because you know the
Right with him, step for step. I'm not saying it wasn't a good play. It was a good play.
both have specific outcomes in
but
mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute
yes.
and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Okay, ready?
You're right. I'm just being a bitch.
Ready.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards.
Try to turn it off.
Shit. Second down.
These fucking idiots, man.
They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge
Well, what's crazy is it worked during the beta, like
short, steady bursts.
Like literally, like they expect us to test everything, and like it worked fine during the beta. It was actually awesome.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ooh. What the?
Algier going straight ahead. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
Ready?
Ritter back to throw.
Go get that! Come on.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
I feel it wasn't no different from what's his face's interception earlier. Same amount of fucking space.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost
different
him 5
angle.
yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Good trajectory on the ball.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Wonderful.
And now a stoppage. And it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This pass reeled in by Hull. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Escaping the pressure.
Oh, that's my bad. I'm glad I was in.
Trouble when it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
Wow.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter, the outside linebacker, dropping a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations.
Like you said, there ain't no threat in running them down fucking 3 touchdowns.
Maybe a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Oh my goodness.
That'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now it's Richardson.
Oh my.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe...
Dude, I'm literally defending the outside of the run. Literally, that's my game plan. Pick a play. Right. Oh my, whatever. Okay. This game doesn't matter, Paul. Who gives a shit?
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 47 yards.
Everything just starts to happen. I wonder, what are your momentum things? What are they? Home team has improved coverage. Oh, shocked. Away team quarterback periodically has trouble seeing receivers. No huddle results and slightly reduced runoff time. And yeah, that's it.
Onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
True.
You're taking charge.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Yep.
10 yards there, the first down for the Falcons.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Falcons.
Another ass whooping, another day.
His seventh rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Sure is.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Yeah.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Yeah, for sure. He's doing up.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth
I
quarter.
haven't seen it.
A gain of 3, second down.
I think if they want to start
Well, I
getting
had
back into this game, it
to
behooves them to get better on
stop
first
throwing
down.
or running. Well, he's not the only one running the ball.
Play of this drive.
Hall's got 5.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And not a whole lot
holding.
there, maybe
Cool.
a yard to the 27. So their move is to decline that so they don't
Don't
get
decline
another
that.
second down. It'll be third.
So that has
Don't
to
be
tell us
crazy.
that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right? Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
Richardson looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll run with Hall. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains.
Yeah.
That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A throw over the middle, taken in. It's a gain of 34.
Came out of North Carolina as a rookie. They like him so good. They like him so much they cut McKenzie today.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more
been
of in the
kicking
first
ass.
3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs from 10 yards out. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Crowd's confused.
All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go. So when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Richardson will throw for it.
Hey,
To the end zone.
try to get you the pump fake.
Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before.
The Falcons take over our first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's a screen for Robinson. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A give left side to Robinson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive
Well, there's been
line has got
slightly
some
less
smiles on
injuries
its faces, and I know it sounds
here.
crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the
mostly.
box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
I also got to think that my guys are like, their morale is shit too right now.
This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Never in my life, dude.
This is 1st and 10.
Well, I'll take that back. I had an issue with Cardinals. I can't ever be that fucking team.
Richardson off the play fake. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the
Yeah.
quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute
Yeah.
warning.
And honestly, that's why I'm not really running a ton here, because like I know I can run.
Sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Richardson. Pass complete
Oh, cool.
to Taylor. And he went nowhere.
That
He'll
kid's a
lose yardage
fucking
back to the
beast.
29. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it.
Horrible blocking silence on
Made
that
a
shit.
nice tackle for lost yardage.
4th down, desperation time.
Oh,
Here's
wow.
Richardson. And this is intercepted.
Just fucking sail it, you dumb bitch.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they
Yeah, I
will
don't give a shit.
in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give
It's up to me, really.
his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages
Nah,
that
I
he's
don't
seeing,
give a shit, but
clearly there's some growing still to do.
Here we go.
yeah, that's fine.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Good game, buddy. You kicking ass, dude. I felt good until these last 2 games.
Take a knee
I was whooping ass in that tournament.
minute to play.
Well, I mean, like I said, I was whooping ass in that tournament. Got to the semifinals and then haven't won since, I don't think. Meek. In a defensive struggle. Yep. Oh, I know. All right, buddy, get some rest. Later, brother.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey,